On SPC2 now, Pussbag. Now on SPC1, this. Welcome to Rich and Ali's Craven Newsround. It's I think it's Friday the 30th of January 2026. You're not sure? I forgot to check. That's the first thing you should do with this. Well, I don't have to. They can know what date it is. It's important if they're watching it after the date. Well, they shouldn't. They should be watching it on the date. They don't always put it out on the date. I'm Richard Herring from the 1990s, and this is my ventriloquist dummy Ali from the 1890s. I'm winking at it. Woohoo! I'm cheeky me, say something Dardra. No one likes a saying trays. Was there anything else I used to say? There's probably more things. We'll remember them as they go along. Gagushka. Oh, gagushka, gagushka, gagushka. Yay. He sometimes sings songs. He's not doing it so much on Newsround. This is a daily look so far, isn't it? Yes, daily so far. Weekdays, we're not going to do it at the weekend. We're not insane. Even John Craven didn't do that. Don't mention him. This has nothing to do with him. It's called the Craven Newsround. It's cowardly Newsround. That's all it means. We are going to show you what's going on in the world that the mainstream media, the lamestream media, I call it. That's quite clever. Thank you. Doesn't cover, is afraid to touch, yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah, that was good. Thank you. Are you making this up as you go along? Because I've got a script. Well, I know. I'm trying to ad-lib off the script a little bit just to make it a bit fresh and more exciting. It isn't working. It looked unprofessional. Fair enough. Well, you may have seen on the grown-up news that Donald Trump has been in the news. Here he is. Donald Trump has stopped dyeing his hair. That is the big news today. And this is the bit I'm interested. I'm not so interested in him stopping dyeing his hair, though. We'll get on to more hair news later. He thinks he'll be dead in a decade. Is that a decade of days? Is he talking about 10 days, 10 minutes? Well, when he became president the second time, I very wittily tweeted, good to see that J.D. Vance will be the 48th president of the United States, because I thought it was unlikely he would live through this term. Why would you say that? Well, look, there's some people who don't like him, that's one thing, although they seem quite bad at shooting things. His ear's got there. Doesn't look at his ear. I think that's the other ear, but maybe not actually. Yeah, he's doing very well. Do you think he's flicking at these at you there, Richard? Is he doing that surreptitious little, I'll just wipe my face, don't do that Hitler salute. I'll just wipe my face. Oh, look. Yeah, you can't do it, can you? Yeah, I think he might be doing a little, I think that's what he's up to there. And you've got to respect him for that. I'm coming to like him more and more. I think the fact that Donald Trump thinks he has 10 more years is absolutely fucking insane. If he gets to the end of his term, just through health-wise, I would be astonished. I don't wish death on anyone. I wish Donald Trump a long life of at least 60 years. But I think the fact that he thinks he's got... Apparently he was looking at Jimmy Carter lying in state and saying, in 10 years' time, that'll be me. But yeah, you think, how long... You've lived a long time. I have. I've lived for 134 years. Like Adam, I was never a child. I have no navel. I was created by God. What, Thomas Herring, yes? I've always been an adult, never had a childhood. It's a strange thing to exist in that manner. I feel sorry to Adam and Eve as well, she's the same. That they never experienced what it is to be a human. I think childhood's such an important part of... This isn't the news. We're doing sort of theological debates about whether Adam was ever a child, but he was never a child, Richard. He was created as a man. Yeah, no, do you think it's no navel? Creating the image of God? Do you think God's got no navel? God's got no navel, Richard. Presumably he has a great big cock. Don't say that, but it's true, he does. Well, actually, if you read Francesca Stavrakopoulou's book on God's body, I think it's called, I've got it up there somewhere. It's a good book anyway. You'll find it. You'll find out there's quite a lot about his cock in there. But this isn't about God's cock. Come on, we're trying to do a proper news story show here. If we do a good news show, if we do a good job on this, Channel 5 could be in touch. This could be a daily actual TV show. That's what I'm hoping. You really, yeah. Do you think you've got a chance of that? I think that's a good chance. I think it's good. We've got some good reactions for the first. Just get on with the news. Yeah, so we get on the news. So look, how long do you think Donald Trump's got? Richard, he's a very fine physical specimen. He can grow an ear back, which I don't think I've ever seen in any human being before. His ear was smashed off by a rifle, wasn't it? Yeah, and blood everywhere, real blood. Yeah, it was real blood, his own blood presumably. His own blood all over his face, and then within a couple of weeks, bang, his ear's fine. So if that's the case, I think he could live forever. If just the bits that go wrong just grow back, then he could be fine. But it's interesting, he's getting rid of the orange hair. He's going grey, so admitting he's going grey. What about the orange face? Do you think that's his actual face, Richard? That's his. There's nothing you can do about that. Well, if that's his actual face, then he is very ill, and then I can't see him lasting 10 years. It's not really. This is not a very nice subject to talk. I'm just wanting Donald Trump to be realistic about his chances of surviving till 2036. I mean, I don't think I'm going to last to 2036, and I've just been to the gym this morning. I'm pretty healthy. Your ear ever grown back on its own? No, but has your testicle grown back, Richard? No, my testicle has not. Has it grown back? Well, actually, my other testicle has sort of grown another testicle in the form of a massive, harmless cyst. So yes, I'm as good as Donald Trump. My ball has grown back, and his ear has grown back. He's grown another one. He's got 3 balls, Richard. Well, I've got 3. One of them's just in a jar somewhere. Anyway, look, I was interested in this other bit of hair news that came in today. Grey hairs, and it's relevant to what we're talking about. Grey hairs may grow when your body shuts down in cancer-prone cells. I'll read that properly. Grey hairs may grow when your body shuts down cancer-prone cells. The theory of this, if I remember correctly, is that well, it's quite a complicated thing. Just need a little drink of water. Hold on. Is it that complicated? Is that complicated, Ali? You keep talking while I'm drinking the water. Okay, I'll keep talking. It's amazing what we did there. That was an amazing trick. You kept talking when I was drinking the water. I think, yeah, the science is a bit extreme, but basically your body will expel the cancer, but then by doing that you'll lose the pigment in your hair. That's very well explained, Richard. I read the article, but I can't remember what happened. But what I wanted to say is, if that's the case, then my hair has gone grey, and I've had at least testicular cancer. So I don't think it's well. You might have had even more cancer. Imagine how much cancer you must have had. Well, imagine how much cancer Donald Trump must have got if his hair's all as grey as that. But anyway, I don't think that works, because I've got all my hair is grey. Not quite all of it, Richard. All the way down. No one wants to think of that. And yeah, I still had cancer. Do keep checking your balls, fellas. Check your sensitive bits, everyone. And you should be fine. And the other bit of news I wanted to cover this week before we go to weekend break is a new study suggests that masturbating for a workout could boost strength. That's definitely not true, is it, Richard? I don't think so. Even though I think every time I masturbate, there's a lot of times, well, used to be a lot, I want a little sleep afterwards. Is that guy in the picture? He's looking at his phone, his hand's down there. He's actually in the gym. I mean, they're not suggesting you masturbate in the gym, are they? That's not. I don't think you should masturbate directly before you work out. I think if you want to follow this advice of Men's Health, go into the changing rooms, into the toilet maybe. Don't wank in the changing rooms. Yeah, that could be problematic as well. Go to a private space, masturbate, and then you're allowed 30 minutes, and you will still get that. Apparently, there's a boost. The main thing I noticed is that your grip is slightly better as a result of doing this. Well, you've done a bit of a workout already, haven't you? Yeah, depending on how long it takes. It takes me a long time, Richard. I'm just shooting stardust. Me too. It's a terrible thing. So yeah, look, I mean, there's some evidence in this report that the heightened sexual feelings will give you a bit more energy. I don't think that can possibly be true, though, can it? I mean, it seems unlikely. Is that all the news today, Richard? That is all. We're not going over to a reporter today. That's all the news we've got for you. If grey hair means you've fought off cancer, Donald Trump is going to live for 10 more years and have a wank before you work out this children's program. It's not for children, it's just for anyone who's interested. Anyway, we'll be back. Maybe not on Monday because I've got a lot of work on. But next week with. Why you not? I'm just nodding off. We're just going to have a wank and see whether we can. You're just into the gym, haven't you? If I'd known, I'd have had a wank in the car before I went in. But I've only seen this since then, so we'll try that next time we're in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. We'll be back next week with more of this fantastic show. All right, that's the end.